What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima, Miami Music! So guys, many people have reacted to Tasha K's interview with Chay Means, and I have watched a great deal of that interaction, and I just want to go over the title, and it says, breaking news, Tommy Sotomayor pressed charges on the woman he verbally and physically assaulted. Now stop the show. Look at the word assaulted. This is what happens when you have a GED. It's ASSUALTED. No boo. It is not. It is ASSAULTED.
Stupid.
Can I get a ooh sound effect? But it's okay. We don't want to go ahead and be petty. But what we want to talk about is this. Tasha K interviews Chay Means. Tasha K she's a talented YouTuber, but we know that she's unaccountable and could we say ghetto. She has a ghetto mentality, definitely fit for the lower class of Black America. And what happens is no matter how much money you give these people, they're going to act like that. And this is what you see with Tasha K. We've seen that with her antics with Cardi B, and it cost you $4 million. And, before bringing on the young lady, she talked about, or actually while Chay was on, how she didn't like the fact that the white girls at the Fresh and Fit podcast was kind of agreeing with Tommy, saying he has the right to her opinion, to his opinion about not dating Black women. And Tasha K was like, sad music, if that was me, I would have jumped across the table and let her know she would have got beat down. Stop the show. You wouldn't have did shit.
Stop the cap.
At all. That's why your ass is in tax trouble right now, allegedly, and you owe Cardi B $4 million because you don't know how to control your emotions. You're an adult. You're acting like a fucking child. Get over it. But anyways, Tasha K agrees that Chay Means had the right to put hands on Tommy, and I don't like Tommy at all. I dislike him as much as I dislike Fresh and Fit. But we're going to actually have to keep it real here. Chay Means says that Tommy pushed Myron into her, which that isn't the case. All right. That could have maybe happened when Myron was trying to restrain him, but you said that your life was threatened. You felt threatened, so you did what you did. You didn't. You hit Tommy, and then Myron came over there and tried to stop it. That's what happened. And see, you want to be able to put your hands on people because they say something to you. They call you out your name. They say stupid things to you. Let me just say this real quick. What if you're a Black man and you're cursing out the police and they shoot you? Are you going to say that he has a right to do that? No. You're going to say that he don't have the right to do that. Black Lives Matter. It's police brutality. Or if a Black woman, okay, listen to what I'm saying, is talking shit to a Black man and then he hits her. Oh. You're not going to be able to say that, right? Because he should be able to control his composure, correct? And even though I did like to see people acting a fool on Fresh and Fit, the reality is that although Tommy should have never been dealing with her in Fresh and Fit, from what I understand, he didn't know that the girl was going to be there. It's still Tommy's fault. But did he deserve to get hit by the lady? Well, in real sense, no. Him calling her names doesn't give her the right to put hands on him. Although in the streets, we live a little bit by a different rule. At no point was her life in danger. At no point did she have that right. But Tasha K wants to give her that right. Let me just say this. As much stuff as Black women say every day to guys, should they have the right to hit them? No. You'll be talking about how Black men are abusing Black women and all kind of other stuff. And let me just say this, Tasha K always talks about, how Black women are getting, disrespected by certain Black men, the same Black men that carried him and all this. Tasha, let's not, let's be real about this here, okay? I've heard you previously and never apologized for it, disrespect Black African-American men for your African husband. Call Black men B words and all kind of other stuff, all right? So you have a hatred for African-American men. I've heard you talk about it before. Maybe a strong dislike or a discontent for them, or malcontent for them. All right. So we're not going to act like, you don't have any issues with the African-American community or African-American men community. And I know people can evolve their positions. You haven't with that. You said that recently. All right. And you hate your people in the male sector because look at how you talk to them. But then you have a problem with somebody like Tommy who feels somewhat the same way, maybe a little bit worse. And we're not gonna be sitting here and be fiddling around and playing around like that's the truth. See, you're childish. You feel like many sisters do in the world, I believe. You can do whatever you wanna do with no consequences. And as soon as those consequences come, like putting your hands on people, or should I say Tasha K, you know, lying on people, getting a lawsuit, oh, it's somebody else's fault. No, if he pressed charges on her and they look at that tape, she's in the wrong for putting her hands on him. He's in the wrong for even being there. I'm sorry, he is. She knew what she was doing when she was asking that question, but he also should have been able to resolve that before getting to where it was. They both were guilty in something, but she knew what she was trying to do. Now, she wanted to blame Fresh and Fit, talking about, oh, they get you drunk, they do this, they have the liquor. You don't have to drink it if you don't want to. Nobody was forcing that liquor down your throat. You forced it down your throat. You've been there before. Now you want to blame them. What I see here is two black women from our urban community who are unaccountable for their actions. And guess what? It gets you in trouble in life. It gets one of you charges pressed on. And if I know Tommy like I know him, he's going to sue your ass and you will get a lawsuit. And then you have another one over here who's talking about threatening people, what she would have did when you owe Cardi B $4 million. Like, how have you not learned yet? Okay. See, in life, it applies to not just black men, but black women too. See, there are situations in your life you're going to be stuck with, but it's how you handle it that makes a difference. And you want to handle it however you want. And life don't work that way. You have to continue to be a lady as much as Tommy Sotomayor gotta be a man. And see, that's the problem here. See, it's okay to have the body parts of a lady and not act like one, because you could have a body parts of a lady and act like a Negro. Isn't that right, Tasha? Isn't that right, Chay means? See, that's okay. But see, you're supposed to act like a lady at all times. Just like he's supposed to act like a man at all times. You see? Because when you're an adult, you put away childish things, right? Especially when you know the world is watching. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to behave like a lady. You want to behave like somebody who don't have any home training. And then when somebody act a fool with you, then it's a problem. Same thing I said about Tommy. It goes both ways. And acting like an imbecile as a young lady or an older woman, it's not acceptable. We got to call a spade a spade. We have people in our community that watch this kind of stuff, and even me. Like I'm guilty of such actions my goddamn self. But you know what? As I get older, I learn from that. I'm like, oh shit, how could I have said that at that time? I was really stupid. Not no more though, because I'm too old for that. All right, I'm not gonna go back there and be disrespecting somebody in the pot. If it's that bad, I will just leave. Not talk about what I would do to this person if they made me mad. That sounds stupid. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Already appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe at the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.